Welcome back to our expert segment where we have an expert on an expertise. That's why they're an expert. So, Mr. Expert here.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the first slide, I see you brought us an introduction for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am Dr. Jitta Twitter. I have my PhDs on trichology, robbery, sociology, and I don't know, Mexicology, another made-up PhD that I just made up.
It's weird that you chose to make up a PhD. Oh, look at that. We're off to the first one already.
Oh yeah, this is a really famous haircut that I used to give out back in my old days in Mexico, in Guanajuato. I don't know, I used to do a lot of these haircuts.
Yeah.
They wanted frogs, they wanted iguanas. It's a really famous haircut over there. I tend to do it a lot. Obviously, when I moved to the US, people don't like these stylish haircuts as much anymore. So I've kind of lost my spark, but you know.
I don't know. That's a little, it's kind of fancy for me. I don't know if I would get that personally.
I think you can rock it.
I mean, maybe. It's definitely, I like the eyeballs on it, personally. I think the eyeballs make it, you know, it's like another set of eyes.
Mm-hmm. I have scissors with me right now. We can get it done with you right here.
How did you get the eyes on it?
Oh, well, you know, we would go to an iguana and get the eyes of the iguana, and then we would just stuck them with glue. I don't know.
Fascinating.
We don't have a lot of arts and crafts over there, so you had to get creative on how to do stuff like this.
Is that where robbery comes in? You stole the eyes of the iguana?
Yeah, you know, I went to school over there. They teach you how to rob. Check your wallet. I'm pretty sure money's not there anymore.
Where's my wallet?
Exactly.
All right. So let's see another one here. I know you're.
Yeah, this is one. I got a special commission when I first moved to the U.S.
Oh yeah.
Some white woman texted me out of nowhere being like, hey, you want to make this Rudolph haircut for me? I'm like, who's Rudolph? I've never heard of that guy. And then they're like, Rodolfo. I'm like, yes, I know Rodolfo. So this is one that I made. Took me a long time because I didn't know how to find the red. Don't ask where I got the red from.
Took you more time than the iguana?
Yeah, the iguana's pretty easy. This is really hard.
Where'd you get the eyes from this time?
Your childhood doll.
What? I didn't have a childhood doll.
You sure?
No.
Then what did I steal it from?
A child.
Some random child. I don't know. I try my best to. I get resourceful at times.
I think robbery should have been the top of the PhD list.
Yeah.
So you guys like the chicken legs you got sticking out of the hair? Definitely
yeah.
took those from a chicken, I assume.
No, I took this from a duck.
Oh, don't ducks have webbed feet?
I have my contacts.
What kind of...
You know, I have contacts. I don't know, it was a duck chicken.
Well,
that's what,
I know you also do some other types of hairstyles. If we can get a picture of that one up. The hat, as you call it, this is your signature one, right?
Yeah. He wanted the Yankee with the brim, so I had to get real creative to get the brim of the hat there. I think we did a pretty good job here. This one didn't take us long. It took us like, what, 1 day to get it done? The client was pretty happy. I remember his name, Juan Martín Cortés. Juan Martín Cortés. Si estás viendo esto, te extraño un chingo, güey.
Yeah, so does the top of it actually cover the eyes? Does that actually help from the sun, or is it kind of just there?
No, yeah, it does cover from the sun. He loves that haircut. He's like, oh man, this is just like wearing a hat. I wear this every single day because he can't get rid of it.
Can you wear a hat with that hairstyle?
I mean, you can, but it would be weird wearing 2 brims, don't you think?
I suppose that's a good point. That's a really good point there. Well, I know you also specialize in animals. Animal haircuts.
Yeah, this is
specific shapes, evidently.
Why does this look like my ex's dog?
It is. This
wait,
is a picture from your website.
Oh yeah, I remember that I did my ex's dog.
Yeah.
Coco. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. Can you do something really square? Yeah. So I watched the new trailer for the new Minecraft movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I got inspired.
What about the Snowball head here? I assume the dog's name is Snowball.
No, it's actually called the Destroyer of Worlds.
That's a good name for a dog.
Yeah. If it was a pit bull, it would have been more funnier. No, yeah, I don't know. I tried. Not my most perfect circle. you can see in the left side that the circle's not as perfect. So I'm not as proud of that haircut as of other haircuts I've done in the past.
Yeah, I do also like that you groomed the dog's like hair on the
didn't
legs,
even
so it's
notice
like
that.
tubes down, so it's got the circular look to it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, because we wanted to go really square with this one.
Yeah.
We wanted to go full circle in that one, you know. Show my diversity in hair cutting and grooming.
It's a good joke. I like that one, full circle. I couldn't have been that funny. Anyways,
Get a load of
so we
this
can
guy.
get on to the next pet picture here. We got Elvis the Chihuahua.
That is Juan the Chihuahua.
Oh, my apologies.
This looks like a haircut I used to get when I was in middle school. So that's what I decided went to here. I went through my old Facebook a couple of years ago, and I'm like, yes, this haircut, low taper fade. God, I got to put it on a dog. And this right here, it was my old dog, Caucasian. I did have a dog named Kuka, and I tried to come up with something else. That came out wrong, but yeah.
Where are his ears?
I don't like to talk about that. That dog is deaf now. I'll tell you everything with that. That dog cannot hear.
Well, at least he's got style.
He got such a good style.
So I know you go into the exotic pets a little bit too. I'm right. Can we get to the exotic pet section? The haircuts you give to these things.
Te voy, hijo de tu mamá.
I believe this is a
odio.
hairy
Te odio.
tarantulas. Hairy tarantulas, if I'm right. I know they're your favorite.
Yeah,
You went with the hair sticking up style on this one. I can tell. What was your name, Dr. Fritter Twitter?
Dr. Jitter Twitter.
Twitter. Sorry, my apologies, Mr. Twitter.
I had to change my name. I was being looked by the cartel in Mexico, so I had to change it when I moved to the U.S.
I mean, happens to the best of us, for real.
You know.
So, would you like to explain this hairstyle here?
I mean, going back to my childhood, I used to have really pointy hair. So when I looked at this tarantula, this araña, esta tarantula, I decided to go really pointy with the hair, just like my old hairstyles. A lot of my work is based on old hairstyles. This one, like I said, really hairy, a lot of legs for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the exotic pets, like the one under your chair.
I moved this chair. Why did I look? I forgot I moved this chair.
There was some fear in those eyes.
I got scared for a second. You brought that.
Anyways, let's move on to the next one. So this guy, you went with the sandy style, I can see, so he can blend into the sand a little bit. I can tell you really enjoy these haircuts, I can tell.
Yeah, I love giving haircuts to tarantulas. I just love those 8-legged hairy spiders. God, they're so much fun to work with.
We made sure we found the hairiest ones for you just because you could give them better haircuts.
Yeah.
With your barber degree and everything.
Yeah, I love giving tarantulas haircuts. I mean, ever since my great grandma, she loved giving haircuts, so that's when I'm like, I'm gonna take this job myself and do tarantulas instead of normal people. Because who does normal people? That is so outdated.
I know, for real. So with this one, you went with the sandy style. How did you implement that sandy style for the tarantula?
When I was in the beach in Mexico, I was like, my client here, Mr. Araña, told me, okay, I want something really exotic, like the sand. So we took a flight to Mexico, dodged some cartel guys, and we made it to Mexico. And we were walking around, and he saw the sand, and he was like, this is the perfect spot.
Fascinating. Doesn't that kind of make them a little more deadly, that they can like burrow into the ground anywhere in the sand, and you can just never know? Doesn't that make you liable for any issues that come with?
Yeah, no, anywho.
All right, let's go on to the next one. Now. So this one, this is a really close up for you.
Te odio.
So I know how much you like the furry ones. So we got the legs on here. You went with the whisker style.
I'm going to get you, Alex. I know this is Alex. Yeah, this is... Oh, I'm glad this light covers half of it. But yeah, this is one. As another really hairy one. He wanted something. He didn't want to get as much hair lost. So I just pretty much just took out the brims, took out very small little hair, because he was like, I just want to look more fresh.
Yeah. Fascinating.
Fresco, mi pana.
Wow. You guys, can we just stare at it for a second? Enjoy his handiwork there. You don't want to look at your own handiwork,
I'm looking at it.
Twitter?
I'm looking at it. Yeah, I love it. I love tarantulas. You right? Right, Haley?
No.
Yeah. So I do
Harry,
believe
you could touch it.
we have one more coming up. The best one, if you will. The biggest and worst one of them all. Best one of them all. My apologies. So if we can switch that slide. Thank you for thank you for coming on, Mr. Fritter Twitter.
Yeah.
But you didn't see that transition coming from Hairstone. It's
so scared.
So we'll be back some other point. It's some other time. But not this time, because that's all the time we have for tonight. I really hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned if you want to see more of all the chaotic and weird jumbled words, things that I can say possibly to move on. I don't know. If you liked this content and want to see more of our other content like this, you can check it out on mytv10.uwc.edu or on the YouTube channel UWEC TV10. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I hope you have a really great time. Have a good night.